Welcome back, everybody, to Bodybags. I am Critter Buster, and it probably looks like I've been asleep all day because I have. I woke up just to do this review for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy this. This week's theme is vehicles slash automobiles or anything that has like motors or stuff like that, I guess, or anything that like drives around. And this week I chose a made-for-TV film from 1990 called Wheels of Terror. Now, this movie has never been available on DVD. It's only available on VHS. It was from 1990, and it stars Joanna Cassidy. And a lot of people may think that this isn't necessarily it's not like a killer car movie or anything. The car is just itself. It's because somebody's driving the car. It's not an evil car or anything at all like that. Basically, the story is there's this guy driving this black sedan, and the windows are completely blacked out. You never ever see the guy inside the car, or girl, I guess, but you never see the person inside the car at all. Not even a shadow, not a hand out the window, nothing. You never see anything from it. All you see is just the car itself. Now, this guy or the person inside the car, he likes to stalk children outside of their school, outside their house, and he kidnaps them, abuses them, and kills them. Now, Joanna Cassidy's character, she plays a school bus driver, and her daughter rides the school bus. Like, she picks her up on the school bus and then takes her home after everything is done. And one day, after about 3 or 4 children get kidnapped by this guy, and police are searching for him and everything like that, this car starts following the school bus, and the car picks up the Joanna Cassidy's daughter and kidnaps her. And Joanna Cassidy is driving the school bus at the time, and she decides that she's going to chase down this car. Now, this happens at about the 40-minute mark, where the school bus, or I cannot talk, man. The school bus starts chasing the black sedan car, trying to get her daughter back. And this happens about the 40-minute mark, and it lasts for the rest of the movie. I swear this has the world's longest car chase in the history of film. I mean, the movie is probably about an hour and 20 minutes, and at the 40-minute mark, the car chase starts, and it doesn't end until the movie ends. And it's just weird because, there's a moment at the beginning of the movie where there's a mechanic working on the school bus, and he just has like a little one-off line saying, he's like, "Hey man, I put a race motor in this car, or in this bus. This bus can do 190, just like that." And then there's no mention of it. And then of course, once the chase starts, you're like, how is this tiny little school bus, because it's like one of those short school buses too, it's not the long normal kind. She's like, how does this school bus keep up with this black sedan traveling, off-road and everything? And then you got to remember that, well, the guy put a race motor in it or something, which is really weird. Why he would do that, I don't know. But I always liked this movie. I thought it was pretty good I watched it when in the early 90s. I remember watching this a lot on TV, and always wondering why it never made a DVD release. But apparently it's owned by Paramount, and they probably have no plans to release this at all. So your only hopes of finding it is maybe a VHS copy or a DVD-R like I got here. Now, once the chase starts, it gets really interesting because you keep thinking that something's going to happen. Like, the chase goes on for about 10 minutes, and then there's like a pause where both vehicles stop, and sorry. Both vehicles go on, they stop, and you think something's going to happen. And then the chase continues again. Then they stop after about 10 minutes later, and you're like, okay, the chase is finally over, something's going to happen now. And then the chase goes on again and again and again. There's a lot of point of view from inside the car, looking out toward everything, like stalking the children, stalking behind the bus and everything. It's just a lot of point of view from inside the car. The car is what makes this movie, I think. If it wasn't for the type of car they have, it would be the most boring movie ever. But I think this car is really, really neat car. The way they use it and everything is really cool. And Now, something that made me laugh at the end of this movie, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you about the ending of it. So if you don't want to know how it ends, then just go ahead and stop listening now. But at the very ending of it, while the school bus is being chased by the black sedan, the school bus rams the side of the car and knocks it off a cliff. And they stop at the edge of the cliff, and they're in rejoice. Oh, I'm so happy, it's all over now, it's done. And then all of a sudden, at the bottom of the cliff, you see the car driving around, coming back up the cliff, and it's going to ram the school bus. And it's gaining speed, and she can't start the school bus. And finally, at the last moment, she starts the bus, she drives away, and for a second time, the car runs off the exact same cliff within just like 2 minutes. And this time, instead of just falling at the bottom of the cliff, it kind of like flies really far off and lands into a big box of dynamite that says explosives on this giant box. Yes, the box is labeled explosives just so that the car can land in it and explode. But again, because it ends this way, you never see who is responsible for all the murders of the children. You never see who's inside at all. You don't know why he's doing it or who it is. But I actually recommend this movie. I think for a made-for-TV movie, I think it's really interesting. Mainly just because of the car. I really like the car design and everything. It's really cool. I've always wanted to have that car for myself. But it's just like this really black, dirty sedan, and it's just covered in dirt. You can't really see anything about it. They probably just got this car from a junkyard and was able to make it work, and then decided to use it. But guys, I definitely check this out if you like made-for-TV films about cars or anything. So this is Wheels of Terror from 1990. It was directed by Christopher Kane, and I don't think he went on to do much else. I don't think he even made any other horror films at all. The little girl who plays the daughter, her name is Marcy Leeds. I know she was in Near Dark, and another movie called like Out of the Dark or something. But apparently, like nobody can find her to do reunions or anything for Near Dark reunions. But she did a really good job, and I thought she did a great job playing the daughter. But guys, again, check this out if you like made-for-TV movies. Wheels of Terror from 1990. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, and see ya.